Hello! Welcome to today's Daily Dose of Science. I'm Dr. Phillips, and today we're going to use air, air, to crush a milk jug and a can. Air to crush these? You betcha! For today's activity, you'll need to bring along an adult because we're going to be using some pretty hot stuff. Make sure you protect your hands. Let's go. Let's look at the setup for the can crushing activity. You'll need an ice bath, just ice with water, tongs, a pot holder, a soda can filled with ½ an inch of water, and your stove top. Place the ice bath on the counter right next to the burner. Put the can directly onto the burner and heat until the water boils. Once you see a continuous stream of steam escaping from the can, you're ready to implode it. Carefully lift the can, turn it upside down, and quickly place it into the ice bath. Wow! It imploded! Let's look at the can close up. This can is collapsed, and there's even a hole. For our younger audience, or a safer version of this experiment, fill an empty milk jug with hot tap water. Pour the water out and replace the cap. Carefully watch the milk jug. What begins to happen to the sides of the milk jug? Notice that the sides of the jug are starting to cave in. If we place the milk jug into an ice bath, what do you think will happen? Let's give it a try. As the milk jug sits in the ice bath, the sides continue to collapse. I've allowed the milk jug to sit in ice for about 5 minutes. Let's look at the sides of the jug. Wow, they're even more caved in. Now this isn't quite as exciting as the pop can, but it's still allowing us to observe something pretty neat. Now let's go look at the science. As water is heated, the liquid ends up turning into a gas called steam. As that process continues, the can fills with more steam, and eventually you can see steam coming out of the can. Let's turn that can upside down and put it onto a bed of ice. What happens now is pretty neat. The steam ends up condensing back into water. This is a very rapid process, and some of that steam actually gets pushed out, and then there's no air left in the can or steam. This is what we call a vacuum. What that results in is very, very little pressure pushing out from the inside of the can. That means there's not a lot of pressure that's pushing out. So the pressure pushing out is much smaller than the pressure from the room that's going inward. What that results in is what we got to see, the squished can. Now that you understand the science, go squish a can. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you at our next Daily Dose of Science. We'll see you next time.